Hello. I can see my people laugh. Okay. Hi, floss tubers. It's Tanya. Um, wow, this is the first time I'm ever recording myself, and I can't believe I'm doing this because I am not this kind of person. All right. Who am I? I'm Tanya. I live in Brooklyn, New York. I'm a mom, and I have two sons, a 20-year-old son who's in college, and a 17-year-old who is in his junior year in high school. And I also have two cats, and they're really cute. They're awesome. In fact, let's see if I can get them right now. Let's see. There's one. Let's see. There he is. That's Baby. He's a sweetheart. And then, let's see. There's Bing. Hi, Bing. Hi, bud. Bing's a kitten still. And he's very special. He is a polydactyl. So cute. Just the cutest paws ever. So I'm just so inspired by all the floss tube videos I've been watching. They're so much fun. Oh my God, there's so many creative people out there. And I just thought it would be fun to share some of what I'm doing. So I mostly like to stitch samplers and reproduction samplers, actually. And I have lots of projects going on, and I have lots of charts, and sometimes I just can't finish anything, and then I start something new. So anyway, I'm gonna go get what and show you what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna pause and I'll be back. I'm back. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is really not a sampler, actually. It's called the book cover, and it's from 1650. It's a pattern by Essamplaire. And this is what it looks like. And it's really, really fun. I am really enjoying it. Let's see if I can get it close up here. So it's I'm stitching it on 35 count linen with silk threads, and it's over 1 and just a 10 stitch. So it's not even a full cross stitch. In addition to the 10 stitch, there are quite a few queen stitches, actually. And it's so fun to do queen stitches. They're so pretty. Sometimes when I get started with the queen stitch, I'm thinking, oh, is this what I really want to start working on? And then I get started and I can't stop the section because it's so pretty. When you put a bunch of queen stitches together, it just forms this really beautiful lacy kind of look on the sampler. So it's really such a great variation to the 10 stitching, which I really like. So I'll show you how far I've gotten, and then I'll tell you a little bit about my mistake. I did a big mistake. Okay. So, oh goodness. All right. Okay. So essentially, I've finished almost the entire center section, which would have been the spine, I guess, of the book. And and then I'm almost done. Oh no, I've got to get used to how this goes. Okay, almost done with this half. So I'm just starting this butterfly here, and I really love the caterpillar here, and then the little caterpillar, oops, here. And I can't get used to this. And the bird, he's so cute. And then the bunny, look at that bunny rabbit. Oh. So you can see, let's see, I don't know if you can see it actually. Maybe if I get it closer. Yeah, lighting's not so great. Okay, but okay, these two leaves here and here are queen, and then the sleeve here is queen, all queen stitched, and so the mistake. Gosh, I can't believe I did this. All the years I've been stitching and I still make these mistakes. I started in the wrong spot. Too close to the edge and too close to the top edge, especially up here. And a little bit too close over here on this edge too. So in order to remedy that, I actually had to attach another piece of fabric to the top. Because it was really hard to get it snapped into the Q-snaps and have a nice, kind of tight drum feel to the fabric. And it was also fraying a lot on the top because every time I put it in the Q-snap, it was just sort of pulling a little bit more on the linen fabric and causing it to fray. And I didn't want to get too close to the stitching because when I, go to have this framed, I want to have some of the fabric, some of the linen showing, not a lot. I'd like to have my framing done pretty close to the stitching without any matting, but anyway, gosh, I don't think I'm the only one that makes mistakes like that, but I couldn't believe it. I was so excited to get started, and I just got started, and I didn't think about what I was doing. So let that be a warning. Ugh, measure your work before you start. I'm sure most of you do. Anyway, it's done. It'll be okay. It will be okay. So what else can I tell you? Oh, a few more things about this sampler. Okay, in the instructions, there are, and I'm not sure I'm going to do this, so I have yet to decide. But in the instructions, I'm supposed to take floss and couch it around these areas that have been queen stitched. I'm still having a really hard time getting my directions right. So I'm supposed to kind of couch it around, take like 6 strands of floss and couch it and make an outline around all the queen stitched areas. And I kind of put that down. I sort of mocked it, like I didn't do any couching, but I did mock it, outlining it with 6 strands of floss, and I didn't like it. So I'm not sure I'm going to do that. The other instruction is to take floss and go lay it down in the center. So it would be like making a, I guess a line here to mimic the vein, I guess, and couch that down as well. But I don't think I'm going to do that either. I think I really just like the queen stitches to stand on their own and, not have to really bring any attention to them because they're already really pretty, I think. But anyway, I will finish the entire piece before I make a final decision on that. The other thing that the instructions tell you to do is a goblin stitch. So once you finish stitching the entire motifs, you go in with this color here, which is the white, I guess, or off-white color, and do a goblin stitch on the entire background. So the entire background then would be white, and I guess that would kind of pop out all of the elements that are on this sampler. But again, I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I haven't decided yet, but I think I may actually just, you know, I like the linen. I think it's really pretty. It's a pretty color, and I think the all of the motifs pop on their own. So anyway, those are decisions I can make later on. I don't have to make them now. So this is what I've been working on a lot lately, and all my other projects have been sort of put on the wayside, but I am kind of getting itchy about starting a new project. Oh, I shouldn't, I know. All right, so on to the next one. The next project is by Amy Mitten. And this is the first time I've done an Amy Mitten project. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's called Secrets of a Queen. And her instructions are really quite amazing. So this is in several different parts. And the idea is, you know, you do each section, each part, and then you solve the mystery at the end. And there are clues along the way. And there's a lot of information about the story of the queen. And I haven't really paid much attention to the story, so I can't tell you. I can tell you, if I prepare more for this, the next time I'll tell you more about the story. But anyway, another really fun stitch, and I'll show you how that looks. So I've been working on this one for quite a few years, and oh my gosh, it is really cool too. This, I think, oh gee, I didn't, it is over 2 for the most part, but there are some over 1 sections. There's cross stitch, there's some queen stitches, there's montenegrin, which is this entire border around the edge, and then also the interior border. Oh, that's a really fun stitch. Love it. And let's see. Okay, I'm forgetting now what else I did in here. Now I can't remember what these are called. Like scallops, right? I should have prepared better for this video. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll do it. I promise I'll do a better job next time. But I am getting close to finishing this one. Oh, there's some, oh, this is pretty too. I love this one. It's kind of like back stitching. And what else can I tell you? It's really fun. It's been fun. I hope I can do more Amy Mitten because it's really cool. And it's on my wonderful Millennium frame. Oh my gosh. This is the most amazing thing. I think that I really have to add to it, meaning I'd like to get bars that are a little bit longer so I can have some bigger projects on here. So that's cool. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to talk to you about today. It's really fun. I don't know if I can do this again, but we'll see. God. Oh, okay. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.